The once vibrant village now lies under a shadow of despair. The villagers, their faces etched with worry and exhaustion, toiled in their fields, only to have their harvest seized by ruthless bandits. The bandits, clad in imposing armor, took the crops meant to feed the villagers' families, leaving them with nothing but hunger and hopelessness. The cries of children and the frustrated murmurs of parents filled the air, a haunting symphony of a community in anguish. In a hidden grove beyond the village, a group of determined warriors gathered. Among them were seasoned fighters and young recruits, their eyes burning with a desire for justice. Leading them was Asani, her presence commanding respect and inspiring hope. Maps and plans were spread out before them as they strategized their rescue mission. Whispered vows of bravery and unity filled the space, a stark contrast to the cries of the oppressed. With weapons sharpened and hearts steeled, they prepared to liberate their people and restore peace to the land. In the midst of a war zone, Oza, a fierce warrior, led her team of warriors with unwavering resolve. Strapped to her back with a traditional wrapper, her young daughter watched the chaos from the safest place she knew, her mother's embrace. Upon her return from the war, the village erupted in praise for Oza. Oza's bravery and leadership were celebrated. The queen informed the king Iyesona, "My king, the Iyesona of Konra Kingdom, Oza's fame is growing and the allegiance of the people is to Oza. I am afraid she might usurp the lineage.
We must do something about it urgently."
Then they conspired to eliminate Oza, though Oza harbored no such ambition. Oza had lost her husband a year ago and had been solely caring for her daughter, Asani. Asani, now a young woman, trained diligently with her mother, learning the ways of the warrior. Despite Oza's noble intentions, King Iyesona remained displeased with Oza's popularity. King Iyesona allied with other dissatisfied kings, and with days of deliberation, the kings came to a resolution to consult top sorcerers from the 7 kingdoms to devise a plan to kill Oza and her daughter. Sensing the encroaching danger, Oza's forefathers appeared in a vision, urging her to send her daughter.
Oza, take Asani to Sayan, who is in the neighboring village. Sayan is an immortal representation of our forefathers, and she is the spirit that guides the Oza's family and trains the chosen.
I will do as instructed. Oza prepared Asani for the journey, warning her to trust no one. Oza revealed the family's legacy to Asani, explaining the significance of the bangle that Asani has had since she was a child. "My daughter, every female child is born with this bangle in their hand at birth, which marks them as the chosen. In due course, everything will be revealed to you."
Yes, Mom.
With a heavy heart, Oza dropped Asani to Sayan, returned to Kena knowing the dangers that lay ahead for her. 2 nights after Oza's arrival back to the village, a group of warriors who are enemies of Oza was fortified with charms and asked to put Oza's hut on fire while she is sleeping, and they must ensure she dies. Oza's hut was set ablaze, burnt. But Oza was able to emerge from the flames. Oza fought valiantly, her sword cutting down her attackers. However, the fire's damage was too severe for even her warrior spirit to overcome. An old woman named Arian, whose daughter was rescued from kidnappers, found Oza severely burnt and took her in, tending to her wounds. The king immediately organized a feast, invited the other kings that conspired with him, and celebrated the death of Oza. while the people of Canaan mourned Uzzah's demise and her daughter. Unknown to them, Uzzah was alive although severely burned, but was hidden from the prey of her enemies, and her daughter was very much healthy with Sayan in a faraway village. Despite Arian's care, Uzzah's injuries were too grave, and Uzzah's life slowly waned and passed away. In her final days, Uzzah found solace in knowing she had protected Asani. Arian buried Uzzah, honoring her legacy and the strength she had shown even in the face of death. Uzzah's death was known by Sayan when she appeared to her. But Asani, unaware of her mother's fate, continued her training as the successor of the chosen lineage. After the 7 years of intense training under the wise guidance of Sayan continues, Asani returns to her village, now transformed as a chosen. No longer the vulnerable young girl, she was now a formidable warrior. The air was thick with tension as she approached the charred remains of her home, her heart heavy with the knowledge of her mother's fate. Determined to honor Uzzah's legacy and protect her lineage, Asani's eyes blazed with the fierce light of her ancestors. She was ready to face the kingdom that had sought to destroy her family and reclaim her place as the rightful chosen. Watch out for the second part of the return of Asani, the chosen one. Subscribe, like, comment and share. You are chosen 1 Peter 2:9. You are made for a purpose Ephesians 2:10. A child of God John 1:12. His workmanship Ephesians 2:10. Equipped with strength for battle Psalm 18:39. Healed by his stripes Isaiah 53:5. Forgiven and set free Ephesians 1:7.